Also, it would help if I didn't mute my mic when I came back. So all of that shit that you heard me say and me going blah 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 blah. Yeah, sorry. All right, so what are we gonna do? Well, it's El Haloof, everyone's favorite map. So, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna play a second line tank, play passive. We're top tier. We have an opportunity here. So, I think we should go up into this area. Artillery is low tier, so I think we can play this. We have a little bit of gun depression and reasonably good armor. So I think if we play the inside, we might be able to take some advantageous shots while our heavy tanks duel it out. We only have, I think, 175 pen because we don't have the 183, which is what the Top Gun gets. That was patch 9.12, which if you haven't seen the video which I made about it. Alright, so we're going to play the inside and see how that goes for us. Now, I'm taking a longer route than I would otherwise. The reason for that is that I don't want to be spotted by a leopard and shot. The leopard did a very aggressive scout into the middle. Looks like the leopard is actually down. But, never hurts to be careful. Here we go. Now we wait. Penetration. One shot into a tiger. Missed him. That's okay. I'm gonna shoot the SP. Didn't quite get the tracking shot. That's okay. Alright, I think they're pinned back there pretty succinctly. Bounce a shell from the tiger. We will reload before he does. Nope, we don't. Just kidding. I don't know what he was expecting to happen there. Alright, so the next step then is we need to get a little aggressive here. Ready to fire. Enemy armor is hit. Let's find another target. Target acquired. Armor tracks is damaged. Oh, alright, so I've taken a couple hits. Target acquired. That was a bad shell. I need to stop using that. Let's just aim in right into the weak spot right there. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you guys got that. That's cool. Alright, now I'm gonna get a little aggressive here. Alright, now we go around Big Tiger 88. Permission to engage. We're immobilized. Target released. Critical hit. Ready to fire. Enemy armor is damaged. And the raping begins. Unnecessary ammo rack from the IS-3. Now I've taken a little bit of damage and I've been a little aggressive, but we are winning pretty handily, I might add. Now the next step is to take some ground. Now this is where having the top motor would be really nice, because then I'd be doing 40 instead of 25. But it's okay. Pushed through. We still have a Black Prince, amazingly enough. I'm going to let them push down. I'm actually going to push through. OY is derping and can kill me in one shot. Somewhat cool.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
All right.
We didn't even scratch them.
That is fascinating to me.
Penetration.
Nice job on the T-28 HTC. Well done. Now it's just a JP2. Hellcat somewhere. I'm gonna hang out here and do some sniping.
Got him.
I'll take it. 2 kills, a little bit of damage. Yeah, it's okay. I did almost shoot the Black Prince, I'll admit. Took him all that time just a bitch, huh? And a GG well played. So not bad. Okay game. Probably like a second class or something. Oh, first class. Better than we thought. So yeah, like I said, so we kind of did that. Maybe we played a little aggressive, but I felt like it was warranted. Went through, got top on damage, 2,700. That's not bad. 1,200 experience gain, which actually is insane if you think about it. That's a first class, which means we must have missed ace tanking it by like 5 experience or something. So big game for us actually. So I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that to the bank. Okay, so what is next on the agenda? So here's the thing. I've got vertical stabilizer, I've got a gun rammer. I think the only thing I want left is vents, maybe? I think I want vents. I think I'm gonna go vents. I don't think I want coated. I'm just gonna buy the vents for it so I have all the equipment. Got all the equipment on the T-44. Let's jump back into it and do it again. Bam! Once again, top tier. Man, what luck. Guys like my my nondescript dark soda bottle that I'm drinking today? Alright, so let's get the GLHF out there. We're gonna go town, but we're gonna play low. I normally play high and I think that gets me killed, so we're gonna play low, second rank. See what we can do with that. Because we have a lot of really good pushers, and the T-44 is not a good pushing tank. Right? We've got the T-34, which is a sniper. We got a 110, which is a pusher. We've got the 111, which is a pusher. We have 2 super pushing with both pushers. So have a good pushing lineup. I'm actually going to sit low on this one. What we need some This is probably going to get a shot here. I'm almost certain I've been spotted. We're going to dive into the middle road here. Because we have no control on a road. No control. I-59 is playing like I am. We really need, so our 110 is not in a good spot. Our 111 is not in a great spot, and our super Pershings they're getting here. They're slow as dicks. So, I'm just gonna hang out here. There's also a possibility that actually if we let, so we know the IS-3 is over there. If we let these other 8s, all right, there's a mod 1. I would say if we let these other 8s kind of get too aggressive, then I think that's an opportunity. Have to be really careful because we have no support for our super person. Spotted something, I don't know what. Maybe 4 got spotted from, I don't know where. That ISU must have some crazy. Oh no, but it was this. Alright, here's the deal. I'm gonna go back and run the road. Now that everything has kind of positioned itself as needed. I would prefer this other Cromwell of ours to push the road. And he may ahead of me. But we need to push it to get rid of the E25 and the Bulldog at the very least. I'm assuming that our super Pershings can hold the town. Where is he?
Enemy armor is damaged.
I'll take that shot.
They're knocked out.
Alright, well, Cromwell did it. That was a big kill.
The gunner is dead. We're trying to cover for him.
I'm being shot by E25 from down fucking town. Is. Oh yeah, my gunner's dead. Ha! That goes. Alright. So they're doing their job, which is good. I'd very much like to kill the E25 if possible. Just missed him. Try again in 5 seconds. I don't know if that one went through or not. It did. Gunner again. Good lord. Alright, I'm gonna kind of hold this.
Enemy is hit. One of our tracks is damaged. Enemy armor is hit. Target acquired. Enemy armor
I have to be careful of that 34 over there.
Let's find another target. We're dead for it. Everyone get
That's okay. I think we're still gonna win it, even though I don't know. Hard to say. Gunner getting busted twice. It happens. But I think we're going to pull it off. Okay. All right. Go back here while we're waiting for it to come back. So, that one was a little difficult. Maybe I played a little too aggressive there. Not having the top gun is a big hindrance to me. Just if you look at the stats themselves. I mean, the accuracy goes from a 4.2 to a 3.5. That's massive, right? I mean, that's a 0.07 difference, which means you're going from maybe throwing a shell and hoping it hits to pinpoint accuracy, like, want to go there. So I think that's, and the extra pen helps, but the biggest thing is going to be that first aim time, too, is a big difference as well. So I think that once I get that extra 9K, which we'll probably get today, basically, I think that'll make it in how the tank plays. And the tank still plays really strongly, right? Like, we've seen that time and time again. We look at last game, right? Last game we had 2,700 because we were in the right place at the right time. Also, I think the rate of fire, 7.4. Yeah, see, there's the win. Yeah, so high rate of fire, too. 1,000 experience with premium, which I'm pretty happy with. Yeah. Yeah, let's take a look at how that finished up. So, we had a kind of a terrible game, but we still ended up doing 1,500 points of damage because we played second line. So I think that if we continue to do this, we will see that the T-44 excels second line. Even if you have a bad game. Like, I consider that a bad game. I made some bad decisions. I got outplayed at the end. Bad game. Still did 1,500. Alright, let's do it again. And drink my nondescript soda. You guys didn't even see it. Yeah, so anyway, that's the deal. Bad game, still did 1,500 points of damage. Alright. So we're not top tier. But there are just a few 9s. One of them is a T-44. That's okay. We'll prep the GLHF. I need to raise myself. No, I actually might be in the right spot. No, I'm a little high. All right.
time to roll out.
All right, we are going to poke middle. No, we're not going to poke middle because that's a bad idea. Excuse me. You need to remember, play passive. Play second line. We could go field, theoretically. But instead, we're going to go town a little bit. Maybe we'll snipe from the field over here. And see if we can't get some shots down. That 5,100 is not in a great spot. Oh, yeah, they are. The RU's in a really... So we're just going to hang out here for just a second. Joseph. Missed the IS-3, that's okay. Just gonna play this one slow. That's all. Then RU is gonna pin our AMX 30 for 30 is gonna have to get down in that hole. But he probably can't. Kinda screwed. Alright, now it's time to... We've got a KV-4 there, T-43's in the middle, and an M103 that is way farther forward than it needs to be. we're going to go behind him.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
Oop, this is going to hurt. Alright. Well, we spotted a couple of dudes. M103 is dead, although we did take about 800 points of damage for it. For just 2 shots is all.
Ready to fire. Enemy is hit. Ammo storage is hit. We're lucky it didn't blow. Target
Alright, we're going to
locked.
repair the ammo.
One of our tracks is damaged. One of our gas tanks ruptured. We're low on fuel.
T-44 went right through us. Now I have to play super careful.
One of our tracks is damaged. We didn't even scratch them. Penetration.
Alright, I'm going to have to play this real careful like.
Enemy. Bail out. This vehicle is heading.
That was either a very lucky shell or APCR, one of the two. So I'm not sure what happened there. I think if I were to hazard a guess, I would say that we had a little too much passive. We got a Borsig that just sat in the back and didn't push much. I think that might be the first damage that he did right there. MX-30 got pinned low, didn't really know how to get out of it. Just Ferdinand was ineffectual all game. It's just a can't. I want to blame the team. I played really badly too. I went way too aggressive with the 103, and then I didn't go aggressive enough. If I had gone after him and rolled the corner, would have been okay. But because I went around the corner, shot him, and then backed up, I took 800 points of damage. Totally my fault. That said, we can still bring this back if we get some good plays. It's just going to take a lot. No, it's going to take a lot. The Borsig is going to have to kill the TVP without also dying. RU needs to stay alive and do some damage. 54 Mod 1 needs to stay alive and do some damage. I don't know what that Borsig's looking. Alright. This will likely be us, which is okay. Can't win them all. T-44 out of nowhere, he went the long way. Borsig's gonna go down here in just a second.
We killed our driver.
Borsig will go down here in 2 shots. No, maybe not. I mean, artillery. Yeah, that makes sense. No, it was just a bunch of errors by everyone. That's basically the case on this. And that's kind of what sometimes it's useful to kind of sit back, watch the end of a battle, reflect over what went wrong. Right?
The antenna is damaged. We can only talk locally. We've lost half of our engine power.
Poor Conqueror doesn't know which way to turn. He's gonna get wrecked. Shot in the side by a T-37 and killed. just one of those things. And of course, that's not an already safe position. Alright, we'll take the loss. It's okay, we didn't do much. We probably got about 700 damage or so. Oh, shows how much I know, 1200. Okay. So we still get 1200 damage, even though we had a really, really terrible game. Alright, we're going to hop right back in. Oh, no! Actually, I lied. We're going to take a break. So, when we come back, with the T-44 another time, we're going to really work hard on focusing on second line play. It's especially hard for me because I really like to be aggressive. So, second line play, that's the focus.